Thank you for my day. Happy birthday. No shade, but where these kids' parents at? Guess what, y'all? Someone needs to see the proof. So hi y'all, I am making zupa tuscana soup for dinner tonight, and I kind of wanted to do a cook with me. So I'm starting off with some pre-cooked bacon. I use that anytime I don't want to like deal with just frying bacon and I just need the flavor. So I pre-cooked that bacon, and then I'm going to remove it from the pan, add a little olive oil, and then I'm going to add some chopped onions. Also add some garlic in there. I don't know if I showed that in the clips, but I'm just sauteing my onions until it gets a little soft. And I will put this recipe in the description box as well. Then I'm just adding like a tablespoon of butter just to help the onions caramelize some. And then once I finish sauteing the onions, and I think I show y'all I added some garlic too. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and then add in my Italian sausage. Now you can also use breakfast sausage. I've used that as well. The Italian sausage gives it a little bit more flavor in my opinion, but the breakfast sausage works good as well. I'm also adding like a few tablespoons of water. That just helps the meat soften and you'll be able to split it up a little better. I do have a meat chopper thingy, but I can't find it. I don't know. The kids, when they put up dishes, I don't know what they do with the dishes. So anyway, I'm just gonna break up all that meat and get it chopped up, and then I'm going to go ahead and start adding my seasonings. Now the seasonings I usually add are the garlic salt from Aldi. Y'all know I love that. I add garlic powder, onion powder. I also add the Trader Joe's. They have like a spicy Italian seasoning, but I didn't have any of that. I add the Badia all-purpose, and then I have this seasoning by Fiesta. It's called Uncle Chris's Gourmet Steak or Burger seasoning, and it's just basically salt and pepper and some other seasonings. So once I've added the seasoning, I went ahead and added my yellow potatoes. I leave the skin on. They're just chopped up. That's why I like to use the yellow potatoes, but you can use russet potatoes, but I would peel them. But you don't have to peel if you use the yellow potatoes. And then I'm adding in, I guess that's about 4 or 5 cups of chicken broth. And then I also add a little bit of water because I like it to make sure that it covers the top of the potatoes. And then I am going ahead and washing my kale. You can also use spinach. Kale is a traditional vegetable to use. And I used to buy the kale in the bag, but I found that it has so many stems, so I end up like having to go through it anyway. So I just went ahead and bought like a bunch of kale, and that way I can wash it. And it was easier, in my opinion, to just de-stem this and then tear it up and put it inside of the soup. Now, I prefer my homemade zupa Tuscana to the one at Olive Garden. The one at Olive Garden I found is like really watered down. I don't know, the quality has went down a lot. So I prefer to make it at home. And this is one of my husband's favorite soups. He loves this. He loves potatoes. So he really, really loves this soup. And actually, Pork Chop loves this soup as well because he really loves potatoes, and this soup has potatoes. So once the water and the chicken broth and everything starts boiling for the potatoes and they get kind of tender, I'll go ahead and add the kale. I let that.
I don't understand. What you don't understand about
Look, you want Starbucks cup? Right here. You're gonna Starbucks.
No, the mug. You know what I'm talking about.
Look, Starbucks.
No,
Starbucks.
Anthony, no.
She said Starbucks, guys.
That's my. Stop. They don't care. They don't care.
It's Starbucks.
Boil or simmer a little bit more, and I made the red lobster cheddar bay biscuits to go with this, so that's what you see over there on the side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and my husband, y'all probably heard it in the background but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and add some heavy cream. You can add half and half, you can add milk. I would prefer you do half and half or heavy cream because you want that creamy consistency. I love a good creamy soup. So I'm just adding that in, and then I am just gonna let that simmer for a little bit. Now, when you are adding your heavy cream or whatever liquid that you're using, milk, let it come to like a little bit to room temperature. That way it won't curdle, because that pot of everything is very hot, and so when you add the liquid, sometimes I find that it curdles. I also added some chili crunch oil from Trader Joe's. My husband was asking me, was that gonna be too hot? But no, I add it all the time. He just don't know. But anyway, I'm adding the rest of the cream and just stirring that up, and everything is ready. And this soup is really delicious with the salad on the side and some garlic bread to dip it into. I also add some Parmesan cheese, and that's basically it. So I hope that you try this recipe. The fall is coming. It is almost soup season, even though it's soup season all year round. For me, I love soup. It's so easy, it's so filling, and so comforting. So I hope that you try this and that you enjoy it.
Okay, we're gonna eat. Look, we're gonna take some pictures. Hold on, we're gonna eat. Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. Your girl did something with herself. I have this dress on. I got when we went shopping the other day from Abercrombie. Now, fun fact, I don't like to buy black anymore. I will buy it like a black top or black pants, but like a whole black outfit, I don't really care to buy black like that, and it has nothing to do with style. It's just I guess a thing from being sick. So I don't like to wear black like that, but I do occasionally. And this was the only color that they had, and I wanted this dress a while ago, and it was like $110, and I was like, I'm not paying that. And even with the sale price and my rewards and everything, I was just like, no, it's not gonna happen. But it was $35 on clearance, so I'm thinking I need to go to another Abercrombie and see if they have more, or look online, because I absolutely love this dress. This is perfect. Let me lower my tripod and see if I can show y'all. So it's just like a simple dress, and this is like that what do you call that, smocked material, and then this is just like, you know, regular cotton. And yeah, so super cute. Here comes somebody. Yeah, leave that alone. Come here. You hungry? Okay, I'm gonna make you some breakfast. He's telling me more. That means he's hungry. Yeah, so I just finished recording for TikTok because I have an item I want to share on the TikTok shop. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, I have 2 TikToks that you can follow me on. One is Nicole Snoddy, Snoddy, and then the other is Several People's Mama 4. Somebody already had Several People's Mama. Go figure. Anyway, we're gonna fix him some breakfast and then commence with our day. And I'll probably close the vlog out today because I want to get this vlog up for Sunday. And I know I'm gonna need to edit it, and I know I have a lot of things going on that I want to take care of this weekend to prep for next week, because it's back to school, and then I want to do some fall decorating. So we shall see. Man, I forgot I had Bluey going on in the background. I might not even be able to play this, okay? But anyway, yeah. Oh, and did I say this dress was like $35? It's $35. You gonna say hello?
and then we're gonna go home. But I have pork chop with me. I already got my toes done like 2 weeks ago. They don't really need to be done, so I passed. But plus I got pork chop, so we know that wasn't gonna happen. So I'm gonna go probably into Walmart. Excuse me. We're sitting in the parking lot right now. I wish he was sleepy, but he's not sleepy. He took a nap before we went out. Because I would just sit in the car because I don't really need to go in Walmart, and getting him in and out is a big deal with this car seat. But it's okay. We're gonna go into Walmart, probably walk around until the girls are done. I don't think it should take them more than an hour. And then we'll head to Ulta from there. And then he should be really tired. And his mom, I'm hoping she'll get off early today because it's Friday and they don't have the students yet. I'm hoping, but you know, you never know. My husband asked me if I wanted to go to Papa Do's. Yes, and of course it's like immediate yes. But we don't know if we're gonna go tonight or if we're gonna go tomorrow because it just depends on what time Ryan picks him up. Because I said we could go tonight, but the thing about going tomorrow, I mean, I said we could go either way, but the thing about going tomorrow is it's Friday night, and so it'd be busy on Friday nights. So maybe we'll go tonight, maybe we'll go tomorrow. It doesn't matter, I ain't cooking either way. Pack this little to-go bag. Put it over here. Packing this to-go bag. But we really haven't done much today. Riley cleaned up the room because, Lord, these teenagers, I don't know what to say. I'm tired. I'm glad that even though, you know, Alex and Lindsay are still coming up, I'm glad that I'm just glad that it's almost over for me soon. I ain't finna lie to you. I ain't finna hold you. But yeah, that's it. I don't have nothing to yap about. Obviously he does. So we're gonna go into the Walmart. I probably ain't gonna show it because I forgot my little tripod that I bought specifically to take to the store. I forgot it at home. So, and I went to Walmart the other day, so really we just walking around. I don't really need much. You need something? You need something from Walmart? I ain't think so. All right, bye y'all.
Nobody to go well. Nice and cool, air conditioned, so we're there for about a good hour.
Okay, that's good.
This man just said a lot of old people.
Everyone take their sunglasses off.
You try that clover club.
What's it called?
Clover club.
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you for my day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bring more than one fork?
We have our own. Thank you.
Like grits.
Thank you. Hi y'all, happy Sunday. Sunday and I am headed. Oh, this is just bouncing too much. I'm gonna call y'all later. Hi y'all, happy Sunday. It is Sunday, August 10th. I just came from church. Church was amazing. We talked about, hold on, because I got notes. The blessing and the pressing. Okay, the blessing is in the pressing. But one key point, because the first lady talked. One key point that she said was, it's hard to move into a miracle if you're still wrapped up in what needs to die. Let it go. I don't know who that's a word for, but I figured I would share. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. Anyway, I am about to head into TJ Maxx because it's right here, and I want to see if they have some coffee cups. I don't know. I haven't seen them lately at TJ Maxx. That's normally where I get them from. So I'm gonna go check and see if they have some coffee cups because I want to do some fall decorating, like some touches of fall in my kitchen this week and record that for y'all. And then Sam's is next door. I need to go into Sam's and get a couple of things for the week. So I probably won't show y'all anything in TJ Maxx because I really want to run in and run out because I don't need to be spending a whole bunch of money. So yeah. And then after that, I may have to go into the store y'all hate because I need to get my supplements and I like to get my supplements from there. What else? Then I'm just gonna be going home, relaxing, chilling. I cleaned up yesterday, so I can chill today. We have a birthday party that we're going to for 6 o'clock for my best friend, his husband. My husband's best friend. We have a party we're going to for my husband's best friend's daughter. Okay, so Alex, she turned 10. So, that was it. I need to actually get her a gift card while I'm out, so I'll try to do that too. But yeah, so we're going to that later. And then the twins, they usually stay till Monday. And the kids actually don't have school tomorrow. They don't start till Tuesday. But since they're starting school, they're going to go home after the party. So, yeah, it's just going to be a really chill week. But I'm going to relax before Pork Chop get here because baby Pork Chop be off the chain between him and that puppy, Maui. Me and my husband be tired. We be tired, okay? He be trying to work. I be trying to corral them. Then he come in, he try to help me. Then Mrs. Snotty come in and he try to help me. So yeah, Mrs. Snotty's my father right now. Anyway, also I gotta go in the morning to get my blood work done. So I'll probably be waking Riley up so she can come with me and kind of keep Pork Chop. Because it's really just I run in and run out. It's just a quick thing, but yeah. So anyway, a lot going on this week. Back to school, doctor's appointments, fooling with 1-year-olds and puppies. So get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. So we're gonna rest before the ride. Anyway, let me go in here. Bye y'all. Hey y'all. So I went into Sam's, did what I needed to do. We're stocked up on drinks at least. If anything else, I'm gonna get something to drink. So we got strawberry lemonade, Capri Suns, Powerades, because Riley likes to take those. And I got this Bible. Y'all see how slim that is? And it comes with the little zipper. I wanted a Bible that I can keep by my bedside, something light, instead of trying to lug that big old Bible, the one I can keep by my nightstand, is what I mean.
I was like, this couldn't be the whole Bible, right? I, I was kept looking at this thing and I said, let me see if I can open it and look and see if this is the whole Bible. Y'all, this is the whole Bible. This is a filament Bible. My other Bible that I've shared on here before is also a filament Bible, meaning it has an app to go alongside it to kind of expand on the verse or whatever. The writing is very small. Now, I can read it. I can actually read it with no problems. But if it's early morning, I might need my glasses. But this is the whole Bible, y'all. The whole Bible. So this will be my little study Bible I can keep. Well, nothing's little about the Word of God. Nothing's little about the Word of God. This will be my Bible, my smaller sized Bible that I can keep by my bedside. And I love that it comes in like this zipper. I don't think you can you can't take it out. So this is a part of it. But it comes like in the zipper. Also, I can take this with me to church if I don't feel like lugging my big Bible. Because I don't really open my Bible at church. I might open it to highlight a verse, but I try to just keep notes. And then I can go back and study it later. I keep notes in my mini Happy Planner notebook. So yeah. My big old Bible. Sometimes it's hard lugging all this stuff. So if I want, I can just carry the smaller one if I want to look at a verse. But they put the verses on the screen, so you don't really have to. And then, you got your phone. You really don't necessarily need this. But if you are like me, when you get on the phone and you start looking at Bible stuff, then a notification pops up, or you start thinking, oh, I need to look this up or that up, and the next thing you know, you're scrolling TikTok or Instagram or Facebook instead of reading the Word of God. So that's kind of why I wanted, me personally, like to have a Bible, a physical Bible that I can not have my phone attached to, not look at my phone. I mean, of course, like I said, it does have an app if you want to look on there and expand on it, but you don't have to, right? And this is New Living Translation, which I love because it's easy to understand. But anyway, I wanted to share that with y'all. If I can find it, I'll link it. But yeah, I'm about to go into the store y'all don't like to get my supplements. I might give me a little lunchy snack Starbucks Frappuccino treat. Because our church is doing 21 days of fasting. It was supposed to start today. Well, it did start today. So Ryan Avery said she's going to start tomorrow. So I'm going to start tomorrow with her. Now, because I have some scans and tests and stuff coming up, I don't necessarily want to not eat at all. Like, to have like my levels going crazy. Especially because I have to get blood work done tomorrow. But I am going to do no meat, no dairy. No meat, no dairy. So we're going to do fruits and veggies. Kind of like the Daniel fast. I'm actually doing a smoothie. I'm actually doing my smoothie detox because I do need to detox my body. I've been eating horribly. And I need to set myself up. I need my energy levels to pick up because my energy has been horrible, and I know that's because I've been eating bad. I know that's partly because of menopause. I think I'm out of period. I think I'm in menopause at this point because I haven't had a period in a while. But anyway, needless to say, I'll be starting my fast tomorrow, and I'll be starting the smoothies. So I'm gonna get what I need also for the smoothies out of here for me to start. But I am going to the grocery store tomorrow as well. But anyway, I'm yapping. Let me go ahead and get in here and do what I need to do so I can get home. Bye. Thank you.
Anybody else want bucket? Yes. No. If your sister don't want buckets, you can have one. Be good.
What kind did you get?
Right.
You don't even know.
All right, brother. Yeah. way better than yours.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Hi y'all. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, August 13th. The kids are back at school. I'm waiting for Riley to get out of band practice. But I wanted to check in because I haven't really vlogged this week too much. Just with everything, getting the kids back to school. I have Eisen full time, this puppy, all of those things. And then, y'all know I've been going back to church. So the church is doing a church-wide fast. And so you get to kind of choose how you want to fast. Like you can fast from something. Now he was like, don't fast from shopping. He was like, because that's not really, maybe for some people, but the pastor was like, fast for something that's going to be challenging. It may be challenging not to shop for some people, but he was like, that's a budget. Anyway, so I am doing the Daniel fast. So I'm fasting from sugar, meat, processed foods, flour, like bread, all of those things. If you don't know what the Daniel fast is, Google it and it'll give you all of the details. But it's so you can draw closer to God. It's modeled after the things that Daniel ate when he was looking for God to show up. But today I messed up though today. I had soy sauce, which I didn't realize soy sauce wasn't a part of it. Because I haven't done Daniel fast in a few years, like 2 years. 3 years, I think for me. Yeah. Soy sauce, and I'm sorry if y'all can't hear me, but I got to turn this air on, but it's hot. Soy sauce may contain sugar, but you can use coconut aminos, which I don't know, I might have some coconut aminos. If not, I can buy some. So I will go to the store and buy some because what I fixed was fire, okay? But to me, coconut aminos is almost just the same as soy sauce. But I fixed for my family honey garlic chicken, and then for me I made some mushrooms and I just sauteed them in some avocado oil and added a little salt, and then I made like a marinade or like a sauce with a little soy sauce, some date syrup, because you can have dates, or they said not date sugar, but if you want to get dates and like boil them down into a syrup, you can. So I found an organic date syrup that doesn't have any additives, anything else in it. It's just dates boiled down. So I used the date syrup to kind of sweeten it, and then some garlic, some onion powder. It was so good. I sauteed the mushrooms as my meat substitute, and then I put it over brown rice, so you can have brown rice. I put it over brown rice, and I put some green onions and some sesame seeds and some broccoli. It was fire. It was fire, but also I'm starving, okay? Also, I have, I'm already at 8,000 K steps, and I did take a little walk today. Me and Eisen went walking for 20 minutes, but yesterday I was at 7,000 steps at like 6 o'clock because I've been running after a 1-year-old and a puppy, okay? And it has been kicking my behind. It's been kicking my behind, but it's what I need. It's what I need. I have to get Eisen on some type of schedule. So this weekend, I'm going to look for some educational toys he can play with, some books we can read. I still have his playpen, so I'm gonna set his playpen up with toys so he can have like some time in there. Maybe get him like a little chair so he can sit at the table and do some things. But I have to keep him like involved in stuff and
get him on a schedule if I'm going to be able to survive keeping him every day, all day. Because he is with me sometimes from 7 to like almost 7 o'clock. So 12 hours. So I got to get him on some type of schedule. So this weekend I'm going to work on like writing him out a schedule, getting some activities. I also want to get him a car seat that I can just keep in my car, because we're going to be going to the park, going to the library, trying to find free events, or even if I got to pay for some stuff, that's cool too, for us to go to, so he can get out of the house. So that'll kind of tire him out. All of those things, because baby, I ain't had a 1-year-old in going on 15 years. So your girl is going through it. That and the puppy, training him, getting him acclimated. Then he wants to play all the time. So then he wants to play with Eisen. So he's jumping on Eisen, and then the next thing you know, he's knocking Eisen down. And oh my God, y'all. When I say your girl's going through it, say a prayer. Okay, say a prayer, because your girl is going through it. But anyway, Riley's here, and it looks like she has her friend that she's gonna ask me to take home. These kids, no shade, but where are these kids' parents at, man? Where are these kids' parents at? Watch. She's gonna ask me. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Who? Can Saturday get a ride? Come on. All right, y'all. Bye. So y'all, here's the chicken. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Here's the chicken. It cooked up really good. That's why I say it makes a difference if you leave the skin on or take it off. This is with the skin off. I like doing the extra step because it does brown the chicken. And also it doesn't make it as, the extra skin like adds extra grease, and I don't know if you understand what I mean, but take the skin off. And then here are the veggies. I already had my portion, as y'all saw, with some rice over mine. And I had brown rice. I was smart and I made double rice last night, so my husband and my daughter can just eat that. And my father-in-law, I don't know if my father-in-law eats rice, but they can just have this. So yeah, so I am through cooking for today. I gotta pick up Riley from, hold on. I'm through cooking for the day. I just took a shower. I'm getting ready to pick up Riley from band practice, and then I'm going to do my devotional at 7 with the ladies, and then I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the evening. The dishes are pretty much done. I just have to put the food up. That'll be easy because I use that slow cooker liner. I love those things. I understand it's plastic. It's supposed to be BPA free, all of the things. Listen, it is what it is. But yeah, so it's been a lot taking care of pork chop and a puppy. I have my little tendrils pinned up so I can uncurl them before I start the devotional. But it's been a lot taking care of pork chop and the puppy. You know, my husband is not used to a baby being here, especially a toddler that is crying. We're trying to sleep train him to sleep by himself, and that didn't go well today. And then we're trying to puppy train a puppy. So it's a lot going on. So
you know, it is. We roll with it. We roll with it. But yeah, I like just talked to my daughter because my daughter is good at picking him up on time, but her husband is a little slow. He's a little slow, and I'll be like, look, when 6:30 come, I'm through for the day. I'm tired. Somebody needs to be here to get him because Granny got a life too. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to just chill until I gotta pick up Riley. So I'll talk to y'all later. Why you do that? Sir, stop. I'm not laughing. I'm gonna keep this. Well, you're not drinking it. Hi, y'all. Happy Friday. I am back. And yes, I had on this dress last week, but baby is clean and it's comfortable. So I am headed to pick up my order from Bath and Body Works, and then I may see about going by Home Goods. I may actually go to Home Goods first because I can go there and then loop back around. But we just had like a storm. It isn't storming anymore, so we shall see. But anyway, let me get on down the road. I don't like to be on the phone like this when I have pork chop in the car. So I will talk to y'all ladies later. Guess what, y'all? I got a Bath and Body Works haul. I know you're not surprised. I know you're not surprised. Someone commented that Bath and Body Works is my happy place. And even though I do not go as much as I used to, when they run a sale, they run a sale. So they had a $4.95 body wash and body lotion sale. And if you've ever went to the store and bought a good body wash or lotion, you know you're going to spend about $12 to $15. So $4.95 for a lotion or a body wash. And these, I love these because I love layering my scents with the more expensive scents. So, you know, this is right up my alley. Anyway, let me adjust y'all a little bit. So this is what I got. I did a pickup order. If I can't go to the store, I love a pickup order. So I got, let me adjust y'all. I got Vanilla Ease because I have been loving this. And I got the body wash and the scent. So I think I got the regular body wash, but I wanted the moisturizing because I absolutely love their moisturizing body washes. They really do moisturize. Then I got milk because y'all know I've been loving milk. And I was supposed to get a lotion, but they gave me a perfume mist instead. And I'm not mad about it because I wanted another perfume mist. So to get it for $4.95. I'll take it. And I'll just use my reward to get a lotion because I think they're $18.95. Then I got Vanilla Romance. I have been loving layering this scent with J-Lo's Promise. Monroe Steel put me on. Really, really good. And Warm Vanilla Sugar. She is an OG, but I love her for the fall and winter. Then I got Leaves, because now I think this is currently on sale. Of course, it's probably not on sale when you watch this YouTube video, but their sales go on often. If you don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok, please do, because I try to post in the stories when they're having a sale for my BBW girls, my Bath and Body Works girls, okay? So I got Leaves because I wanted some fall scents. I got Afternoon Apple Picking. I got Flannel. And I got Coffee and Whiskey. And y'all, look at this bottle. Look at the sleekness. Look at the chocolateness. Okay, is that a word? And then y'all know I don't know if I share it with y'all because I'm not sure if I edited it out of the video, but I went to Walmart not too long ago and I got a candle warmer
it's also a wax warmer and it's also a oil warmer, and I love it. And to be able to do whatever my mood wants, whether I want to melt some wax cubes or just put a candle on top of there, I absolutely love it. I have to show it to y'all. I'll show it to y'all in a minute. But I got this oil, and if you like Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Fireside, then you will probably like this. This is like a lighter version, because sometimes Marshmallow Fireside can get loud. Marshmallow Fireside is my all-time favorite candle, hands down, period. But even I know sometimes it can get a little loud. So I wanted something like that to burn in our bedroom. Y'all, because our bedroom is small, so you don't need like a lot of candles in here, because it's gonna really smell up the room. So I try to reserve candles for like larger spaces that need that that throw that it gives. Anyway, love this. When I see it, I will be getting another one, because this gives all the cozy vibes, and I want to be cozy all fall and winter, so I'm ready for cozy season. So definitely, if you see this, give it a try. I will link the warmer and some oils and wax scents that I like in my like to know it. But yeah, absolutely love this. And let me show y'all the wax warmer. Don't mind my messy nightstand, my bag. Let me throw that away. Anyway, this is the wax warmer. I have the oil on top, but you can take this off and that will warm the candle. In fact, let me turn the light on for y'all. Hold on. Okay, so this is the wax warmer. I have oil in here right now, or you can put the wax cubes up here, and then that's the candle warmer part, and it's actually really sleek. It won't clash with your decor as much, but yeah, absolutely love this. So I'll link this for y'all. Pro tip, okay? Don't put your lashes on before you go to church if you're a crier. Ask me how I know. It was really, really good. Let me share the notes. These were the church notes. I'm gonna try to turn it around when I edit this so y'all can read them. And I'll try to put a picture in here. That's what I'll do. I'll put a picture on the side. But y'all, church was so good. Church talked about today, we're in a series called Your Miraculous Season, and it's because we are doing 21 days of prayer and fasting. And so today, there was the Miracle of Faithful Friends, and he talked about Luke chapter 5, 17 through 26, which is the story of the paralyzed man that went on the roof while Jesus was preaching, and they lowered him from the roof so Jesus could heal him. And I never really, the thing about church, even though we study our word, the thing about church is that you can sometimes get another perspective. And I never thought about the perspective of his friends. Like, he had real
friends, when they saw that they couldn't get in because Jesus was preaching, but everybody had came to see him preach, basically. When they saw that that they weren't going to be able to get their friend in from the healing, for their healing, they went up to the roof. They took down tiles and lowered him to the roof. And it basically, do you have a friend like that? Like, not the friend that just texts you and be like, I'm gonna pray for you, but the friend that will show up when you are going through a hard time. The friend that will actually get in their car and be there. Do you have that type of friend? I can say that I do, and I'm grateful, and I hope that they feel that I'm that type of friend to them. But I never thought about it that way. Like, that's some real friends. That's some real friends. And he also talked about how in the verse it doesn't just talk about he was healed, but also Jesus forgave him his sins, and you can get blessed. You can be blessed. You can have so many blessings at the same time. And then the final thing that he said was Jesus didn't tell him, and I never noticed this, and again, that's why I love that I've been going back to church. He said that Jesus told him to take his mat with him. And I never thought about that. And he was saying that, why Jesus didn't tell him to throw away his mat or burn his mat. You know how we do when we get rid of things and we're like, we're through with that. And he said that he was to take his mat with him as a testimony. That sometimes you have to carry what carried you because that's your testimony, and someone needs to see the proof. And that made me think of, what I've been through. And sometimes I think about, like, Lord, why did I go through this? Or, Lord, I know people are tired of hearing me talk about, oh, I was healed from stage 4 cancer. Sometimes it's hard to talk about that because I know people that have passed away. But then God says, keep sharing your testimony. And it's because someone needs to hear it. Someone needs to know that I helped you through this. Not just, I got through this. God helped me through this. And then he talked about, it was so many things at church today. His friends had faith. His friends had faith that he was going to be healed. There was no guarantee, you know what I'm saying? There was no guarantee that he was going to be healed, but his friends had the faith that he would be healed. It said that, they really personified Hebrews 11:1. Faith moves first, feelings catch up later. Faith moves first, feelings catch up later. That's probably going to be on our devotion this week. So if you are one of the ladies that show up in my live devotion or watch the replay, you're probably going to hear this again because that was good, and I need to create a devotional around it. But it was just so good. And then on top of all that, our worship song was, I don't know the name of the song, so let me not say that, but I don't know the name of the song, but the verse was, you were tossed in the water, but you never went under. Jesus is always on time. And I couldn't help but cry because I've been tossed in the water. I've been tossed in the water a lot of times where I thought I would drown. And sometimes we always focus on what the circumstances are, what's going on around us, but focus on the fact that you never drowned. You never drowned. You never went under. Jesus was always on time. Thank God for never letting me go under. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for never, ever letting me go under. That deserves a praise. I am no preacher, no teacher, no pastor, okay? I am a woman just trying to deepen my relationship with God. And I can say that, honestly, I think that's God has really been showing up in my life. Tomorrow, my scans, you probably will see this video today because my aim is to get it up this Sunday and be consistent, okay? But if you see this video, please pray for me that my skins, I know that they will be, but you know, it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with us all being in agreement about it, that my skins are clear, that there's no reoccurrence, that everything is okay. And if it's not, you know, I can be healed again, because he did it once, he'll do it again. So I just wanted to come in and pop in and say happy Sunday. I'm about to go into Walmart. It's right here. It's like up the street. Like literally you can walk from the church to this Walmart, and it's a nice Walmart. You know, if you know, you know, there are the Walmarts that are hood, and then there's the Walmarts that, you know, okay, I like this Walmart. So this is a good Walmart, and I'm gonna go in here and do some grocery shopping for the week. My husband's going out of town tomorrow. He'll probably be out of town till Friday, so I'll be on my own. I'm thinking about doing alternate day fasting, since I'm already doing a Daniel fast. And they were saying in church, like, if you don't feel like you're being challenged, which I'm definitely being challenged, not adding any sugar, not eating any sugar, meat, dairy, caffeine, processed foods. I'm definitely being challenged, but I feel it easing up. So maybe I need to throw something else in there. So I'm thinking about fasting starting tonight about 7 or 8 o'clock until 8 or 7 a.m. Not tomorrow, but Tuesday morning. We shall see. I think that would be good, especially since I'm going to have my scan tomorrow, to fast all day and be in prayer with God, in agreement that everything is okay. But anyway, I wanted to just come on here and close out the vlog. I never close out the vlog. I always just throw up thanks for watching. So I was like, let me start being the real vlogger that I am, the real 6-figure and more content creating baddie that I am, okay? So I am closing out the vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching. I always appreciate your kind comments and words and thoughts and prayers. I always appreciate when you point something out in the video to let me know that you really watched. That really warms my heart. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that if you enjoyed this video that you will subscribe and come back and watch more videos. And also make sure that you like, you comment, you share. If maybe at the end of this video that word was helpful to you or to someone else. And I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next video.